Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on XRP. We're going to do a full update here regarding the technical situation for XRP, which is most interesting, I think. Yesterday, or at least I saw some fundamentals, or at least some news about XRP as well coming into X from Eleanor Terrett, which in general does provide some interesting information. And I have incorporated that news, or at least what I saw, slightly in this video, but I don't know enough to make a full video about that. So that will probably be tomorrow. I don't think that there's a lot of hurry behind covering that. But just know that's coming tomorrow. But now there's way too many technicals to talk about. Because what we have seen so far is that XRP, as expected, will move to the 4-hour time frame here. As expected yesterday afternoon, we dropped down into that level here at 1.95. So the main support level is between 1.95 and $2. You can also see on the daily time frame. Daily time frame, or yeah, so daily time frame, huge level there with the 200 EMA and the 0.5 FIB. It slightly got front ran, so that's a bullish sign as well. That means that buyers were very eager to get into the price, and now we're getting some bullish momentum from there. Now, purely technically, we are still bearish, or at least, XRP is still bearish. I'm not part of the XRP team, of course. So I'm still slightly cautious about XRP, but ultimately, what I always told you is that I think it's most likely that this level is going to hold, and that we will be able to get some sort of a move up from this level, at least into, let's say, 2.25, 2.3. But let's say that the markets get stronger, which at this morning at least does seem to be a realistic possibility. In that case, we can also rally up higher to the POC at 2.41, and who knows how high we can get, even though I'm not going to name absurd numbers from here on out. XRP to $200, for example. So no, at this point of time, everything looks good, all right? You can also see from the volume right here, first of all, with that initial move down on Wednesday, but also with the move down we had yesterday and the subsequent bidding. That's the highest volume we've had since the 19th of March, when we obviously received the major news. So that is very often a sign of a bottom forming. There is no bullish divergence. There is some sort of a bullish divergence here. So that's another sign that this could be the bottom. And what is still the case, and that's what we talked about yesterday as well, what is still the case is that XRP, let me look up XRP specifically, XRP has a negative funding rate. So there still seem to be quite a lot of shorts in the price for XRP, which is another reason why I think we are going to go up from here. Now, I have to say, the European session this morning has been relatively strong. I always see that as a bit of a red flag, all right? Very often what has happened is that when the European session was strong, we actually get a very bearish S&P or US equities opening. And obviously there is a lot of uncertainty still in the markets. So I'm not 100% certain yet whether I still expect some sort of a fake out and then a move up, or that this was it, all right, and that we have formed the bottom and that we're going up from here. So I still think you need to be prepared for both of those scenarios, but to be completely transparent with you, I do think it's most likely that this was the bottom, all right, and that we are going to move up from here. I don't think with the strength we're seeing right now, look, we might pull back to $2, for example. I just think that what we've seen so far is a confirmation that dropping down below 1.95 is probably not going to happen, all right? So that this was the bottom and that we can actually move up to 2.3 from here. Now, does that mean that you should trade this? Not necessarily. Trading is obviously very, very different from analyzing. For example, I mean, depending on how you take it, the risk or reward at this point of time is not amazing. The perfect trade would have been the retest of 2.05, but that's in the past. But like I said, I think this is most likely. I will obviously keep you updated on this later today as well. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.